Hello and welcome to the show. We are back on a GTA 5 apparently with a very rude driver. We shall punish you by putting you in a tree immediately if we can. Thank you, someone else did the job for me. We are back doing some more racing, this time around a different part of the map. It's kind of running around the beach area and a little bit of a trip through the canals with the... I say the big jumps, they can be big jumps if you're in a faster vehicle. In a van that we are driving up here, probably not going to be particularly big jumps, but here is the thing. We know the inverse FailRace law. The sillier the vehicles, the better the racing. So, theoretically, vans should fill in that gap quite nicely. Oh, God, we're going to go 3 wide. Sorry. Oh, he's a little bit laggy. He actually got away with that bump better than I thought he did. No. I tried to squeeze around the back of the bus stop, and we failed miserably. Okay, it's not been a great start. It's not been a great start. Now, we do have 4 laps, and of course, catch-up and slipstream are on, so there is chance to recover from a less than perfect start, shall we say. It's not the most easy, that's terrible English. It isn't the easiest of circuits to get past, especially not when the vans are 5 wide and a little bit laggy. Oh, although we've made 4 places in 1 corner. Now, if only we could do that all the time, then it would be very helpful, although we've now got no slipstream and a train of vehicles behind. Thankfully, said train is a little bit more spread out. Oh, someone's trying to fly across that crowd. Lag is playing its part, as usual, let's face it. If you've watched any of our GTA 5 races before, you will know of the slightly laggy blinkmobiles that tend to occur doing that sort of thing with the scenery. Times difficult to judge where vehicles may be, but, you know, we do our best. Now, we are on to the canals across the jumps. Can we get... I don't actually necessarily want to get big slipstream down here, because you end up landing on the back of the vehicle ahead, and that leads to a big crash. We will scythe up the inside. We're into 8th. All things considered, actually... not a bad first lap. We're about where we started, if anything. And considering we hit a bus stop and got wedged, I'm not too displeased with that. We will try and get 7th as we run into the first corner here. It's sort of turn 2, there's a real tricky bit where it tightens up. It's an interesting lap around here. It's a technical circuit, not like the very short circuits that we have done the last couple of weeks. It is it's about a 2-minute lap, but it is a plenty technical enough one, but a lot of good overtaking opportunities, which makes for GTA 5 fun. Oh no, the one lamppost that wasn't, or the one post that wasn't destructible is the one that I turned into because I was trying to dodge a spinning vehicle. Oh, through the gap. But still, this is there is a huge group of cars right up ahead. Oh, not another one! No, we are meeting all of the lampposts in this. Nah. Those need to be destructible. We need more destructible scenery in GTA 5, I think. That is the cause that... or the facts that we have learned from this particular session so far. Or at least I need to remember. Maybe I need to crash less. I'm going to blame the GTA 5 scenery, though, because that sounds like racing driver excuses to me. Oh, no, we definitely did not need that. You know what I was saying about any chances of a good race? They were raised. They were raised briefly, and then they very quickly evaporated. We're back in 15th again. I mean, I appreciate the waiting. It wasn't... it's not an intentional takeout. When you get a big slipstream boost towards some of these corners, it's very difficult to judge where your braking point is because it suddenly changes. You've suddenly got a big change to your braking point. Oh, well, at least we're back in a fight. It might not be for the victory. However, there are 4 or 5 vans within a second of each other, and that's where the exciting racing is. Again, as I've said many times before, I would rather be in a fight for 15th than be circling around on my own at the front, when I'd rather be in a 7-car battle for the lead. But if it's a 7-car battle over 12th, we're okay with that. We are going to pass maybe a couple of them through there. Can we get a draft? I need to get a draft off somebody. Can we borrow some of your slipstream? Oh, no. I have found every single solid post. I was trying to give them space. I was trying to give cars, the van on the inside, a bit of space, and nope. It's just not quite enough. We got some oversteer as we bounced across the curve. I mean, I'm not the only one, at least. I mean, it is great. The advantage with there being such a big group of vehicle there is that they are so busy slowing each other down that you fall off the group. you fall off the chain of cars, and they then fight each other. Someone makes a mistake, and then you all reform into a big long group. It's actually working out quite well. That's not a fun place to be for a poor spectator. Oh, God, I gotta go. Sorry, slightly stricken van. You see, we were 16th at the start of this lap. We are now up in 10th. You know, top 10 finish is now looking more possible again. Victory is long gone. Victory is long gone, I will say that much. However, top 10 finish is looking quite possible. We might even be able to get... I mean, 3 more places is probably as far as we can go, bar any big crashes. And that is assuming that we don't get in trouble further around in this race, which is kind of assuming quite a bit. Oh, come on. Sneaky van around the outside. Nope, not going to do it there, so we will cut back. We're going either side of the tree. We will get the pass done. Yes, that's actually good overtake. It's good little battle so far. Oh, there's a lot of vans behind. I'm going to go to the inside. We will cover, because they're going to get big slipstream boosts, and are going to try... Oh, he's going to try and make that one stick. It's 3 wide in the Bugstar vans. And there was no contact at all around that corner. Can we go? I think we've only got 1 more lap to go. Can we go that lap without bumping into something solid? Oh, it's now almost 4 wide again. I've lost all of the momentum. It's back to 12 for me. Nope, we're not going to get up. Oh, we're not going to get alongside into there. There's a spinner as we bounce our way across the curbs. We'll go around the outside of the indestructible posts. Lost a little bit of time in all that. Lost a little bit of time, but there is, again, a fair few corners to try and recover. The group behind is a little bit more spread out now, which is nice. Nice indeed. Oh, don't know where Blinkmobile is going to be. Don't know where Blinkmobile... Oh, Blinkmobile has bullied somebody into the scenery. That is unfortunate for them. It might be unfortunate for me in a minute as well, if we are not careful. Now, remember about that post there. Oh, Blinkmobile, I don't quite know where you are. I apologise if I put you in a wall. It's completely unintentional. You know what I said last time around about there being 3 more cars ahead that we might be able to catch? If we could have got some slipstream in the right place, it might just have been doable. I don't think we have. I mean, Blinkmobile is probably a little too far back to try anything against us on that run. Oh! Spin out on the curb. That's an unfortunate one on the final lap, because there is not much more in the way of circuit to go. Can we move up any further? I mean, 6th place is kind of there, maybe, possibly on offer if we get a really, really good run through these final few corners. Or 9th is also a distinct possibility with them sniffing around looking for a way past. There was a big wheelie from one of the vans up ahead. We've got a massive run up the inside. Oh! But then we've got shunted a little bit clear. It's okay, we've managed to avoid a lot of the scenery, and we're actually in a little bit better place, because we can get the slipstream train. Here we go! This is it! Can we get the draft? Will we beat them to 6th place? No, we won't quite. Oh, I'll take 7th, though. That's a better recovery than I thought that race was going to be. Again, the FailRace inverse law stays true. The stupider the vehicles, the better the racing. That was incredibly... You know, we're driving in vans, burritos, not exactly the most exciting. You know, they're the Bugster vans, and they're not exactly amazingly exciting. However, despite getting screwed over continuously for 2 laps, still had a really good race. So... on to our second race. We are using the new Vapid Hustler. The Hot Rod, I really quite like this car. Now, I haven't actually driven a standard one. I messed around with it on PC with various modifications. Haven't driven it on Xbox yet. Apparently, it's not the easiest car to drive. And we're going to go be taking on this circuit. Now, considerably faster than the van. We've already had a couple of spinners. Well done. Well done, chaps. We're up into 7th place. Oh, we got saved. The scenery has made amends. It has made amends for the terrible mess that was the first race. It actually saved the Hot Rod from spinning out. And we're going to have to join Pink in going a slightly alternate route through all of that. Okay. Yeah, it's not the easiest vehicle to drive. It's kind of weird going from the van into this, because the van is actually quite planted. I mean, I guess it's not really ever going fast enough to cause any real trouble, but the van is very easy to drive very quickly. I say very quickly around this circuit. You're driving it flat out for a lot of the time. Oh, no! Lamppost! Okay, the scenery hasn't quite made amends fully for everything. A different lamppost, sort of lamppost, tried to murder me that time. If I'd seen it, I would have tried and avoided it, because I know what they can do. Oh, okay, we've not got the turning to make that. Better to go and try and play that safe than fight the car and risk spinning. Yellow does a... Yeah, that's what... In a car like this, you are often better to just run a little bit wide, lose a bit of time, rather than try and fight the car. Because if that oversteer snap gets you, you are in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble, like, well, Reese is in a lot of trouble over there. We've got a good run down the, down the canals. There are 2 cars battling for the lead. We are fighting for the remaining podium position at the moment. Oh, the brown car has had a moment. That is a slide job, if ever I saw one, from the red car. Good overtake. You know, there's a little bit of a rub between the bumpers, but we got away with it. We're actually kind of in an awkward place for getting slipstream because it's so close, there's nowhere to really use it. Big stops into turn 1. Red's a little bit too too late on the race. Well held to keep that all together, because that is not a... Oh, Brown's gone for a spin. Hello. Well, now you've made a car park for everybody. Yeah, these are not... Oh, no, Reese. Sorry, we got connected. I tried desperately to pull that one off as best as we can, so that we don't both get speared into the wall. Right, we're fine. Reese trying to go around the outside. There's a little, there's a little overlap. We might be able to get the run. We will concede that place for now. There's no point. Again, at this stage of the race, sometimes it's better. Just let the other car go. We'll get the slipstream and be able to work our way back past her. In that case, Reese can run a little bit wide. Now, the leader's enjoying a lot of peace and quiet. Brown has gone exploring somewhere. Again, I'm not even going to try it here. I'm not sure I've got the confidence in my hot rod quite yet. I mean, as I said, I love the look of the car. To drive, it's... difficult. I mean, it's kind of what you would expect from this, and in some ways I prefer it to some of the real understeery, weird boats that we have driven. Oh, Pink's got in trouble. I imagine Pink has had a spin. Oh, Pink's got in trouble twice. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong for the Pink Hustler. Well, that does mean that there might be a chance. There might be a chance for us to be involved in a fight for victory, although, again, there are a couple of laps. Pink can probably catch up in all of that, especially if we get drawn into battles. Okay, we're a little bit slow at the top of the canal section. Okay, maybe Pink has taken a long time to get recovered. Lost a huge amount of time in all of that. Oh, huge oversteer moments. The leader's gone round. Everybody's spinning the hot rods. Everybody is spinning the hot rods in this race so far. And somehow, despite everything, we have found ourselves up into the lead. Red's actually had a moment as well over there. Oh, no, don't. Now I've mentioned all of the spinny hot rods, don't then go bin it at the next possible opportunity. That would be less than smart. We are going to have Reese for company in the near future. My big sideways moment through turn 1. It's kind of the least of the trouble for the lead 4. However, in all of that kerfuffle, I think Pink is back up to the tail end of this group almost. So, yeah, after his terrible time, can we see? Yeah, there we go. It will be probably a 4-car battle for the lead by the end of the race. Likely to be quite an exciting final lap in all of this. See, I've seen a few cars diving to the inside of that lamppost on that particular corner. It's really not a line that I want to be taking. I'd rather... Oh, a little bit of lag going on there. Apologise, Reese. There was not an intentional bump or shunt in all of that. Your car just suddenly appeared there. Gotta love suddenly appearing cars. Right, one more lap. Oh, Christ, there's a crossover point! Oh! Not one more lap, sorry, 2 more laps to go. I keep forgetting we are a 5-lap race with these. Didn't realise there was a crossover point. Okay, that could be fun times, or bad times, or scary times. Maybe all of the above. Yeah. Oh, hello, offensive blue car. We're 3 wide. We're 3 wide into turn 1. I'm going to have to try and get turned in at some point, but I want to make sure there is space for cars on the inside. Yep, Pink has come to join us. It will be a 4-car battle for the lead here. Now, we're going to get a run down this next straight. Reese, I don't actually think he was expecting me to try and go around the outside. He was giving me space on the inside. We are through, though, cleanly. Now, if Pink and Red can busy themselves fighting with each other, then I'd be okay with that. I wouldn't be opposed to that as an idea. Oh. It's all very, very, very close at this point. No, 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 lamppost, don't screw me over. We've had enough arguments with scenery for one video. We have somehow still got the better drive down there. I'm really surprised we managed to make that one work. We didn't have anybody to slipstream either. Oh, Reese is going to get the position back. There has been many changes for the lead because the red car's now going to take it. I might be able to sweep around the outside here. Yeah, I'll regain that one. It's like 3 lead changes in the space of 2 corners. I like this circuit. This circuit is great fun. However, we are now about to get into potential trouble. There is potential trouble on the horizon. Uh-oh, Reese is right there. No, we will be clear. Whether the red car's going to be clear. Oh, I think the red car got murdered. I think the red car got murdered by the cross traffic. That is very unfortunate. That is very unfortunate indeed. 1 more lap to go. 3 cars remain at the front. I don't think red will have time to catch back up to this group. Hink has gone very wide with a huge slipstream boost. That's going to have cost him a lot of time. However, me and Reese are still side by side all the way through the first corner. We go! Reese is round! The bumpy, bouncy hot rods of doom have claimed another victim on the final lap. Where I probably claimed more victims further back as well, let's be honest. When they go, they really... there's very little warning with these cars. They are going, and then sudden snap, and you're facing backwards. So you've got to be very, very smooth with the car. You've got to be very, very gentle with the throttle. You've got to not, throw it across the curbs. The grass, they'll cause it issues. The bumps will throw it around as well. That's why you see me taking the kind of lines that I am doing here. Oh, Pink's gone and throwing it away in a, I say an unusual place. I don't think we've seen any crashes there as of yet. Reese is coming, though. That is the concern we have. Am I far enough away? No, I won't be far enough away if we do that. I hit the curb on the inside as we turned in, and that was enough to get the back of the orange car moving around. I have a horrible, horrible feeling Reese is going to be at that perfect distance, and he's not going to get hit by the cross traffic either to get that big slipstream tow all the way down to the start-finish line. I tried to utilise it in the previous race. It didn't work for me then. I was just too far back. Is Reese close enough? Oh, come on, Hot Rod. Don't do this to me. No, we will not be beaten like this. Oh, he did it. Damn it. We needed a little bit more gap. We needed that little bit more gap, and then we would have done it. If I hadn't had that sideways moment before we got to the what's it called area, if we hadn't had that sideways moment before the canals bit, I think a couple of hot rods have given up and are now playing on the beach. Then yeah, we might have been able to win that, because that will have cost us maybe that half a tenth that it did. I mean, tactically speaking, not really in the spirit of racing, tactically speaking, we should have probably stuck the brakes on through the canals and then been in second for the run to the finish line, but you never want to give up track position like that. It's just asking to fail a race in that manner. So, we gave it a damn good shot. That was an incredible race. However, couldn't quite get a victory. 2 photo finishes, though. One with me as the attacking car, if you like. One with me as the defending car. And I lost both of them. However, satisfied with the racing. Satisfied with the level of excitement, shall we say, from the racing. And I got 24 grand for it. So, not too bad. That, though, is going to be it for this race. A big thank you, of course, to Reese for building the track in all his horrifying glory. And thank you very much, of course, for watching. Until next time, though, goodbye.